Hi guys, I'm Dave in real life and welcome to Break It Down Raw edition. Yes. Phew. Last night's Raw, split opinion as always. Triple H coming out with a statement before the show hasn't helped it, saying that the landscape was about to change. I think he was just referring to the fact that it was CM Punk what won the World Championship at Saturday night's main event. Other than that, what has actually changed? Actually watching that show, I don't think the landscape has changed at all. So Triple H, unfortunately, if you're going to change the landscape, then if this is what you think is landscape changing, then I am worried for the future of WWE. Let's put it that way. Anyway, top talking point? Yes, I think I said that correctly. I am a bit still tired from last night, so do bear with me. Top talking point is of Logan Paul. CM Punk started off the show as predicted. And I was talking about who he felt should be deserved champions or challengers. He named quite a few names. John Cena, of JD McDonough getting a mention, which was pretty cool. JD never really gets mentioned in those good wrestlers conversations, but CM Punk certainly gave him his flowers. But yeah, this was met by Logan Paul coming down. In fact, didn't expect to see Logan Paul at all. I was enjoying the fact that we didn't see Logan Paul. In fact, I forgot even he existed until he showed up. And yes, did it leave sour grapes? Of course it did. Because he wanted to challenge CM Punk for the world title. And no, we've had enough of this. We get it every flipping year, where he challenges the champion in Saudi Arabia. Please, not this time. Let's not do this again. So he came down, only for the Vision to get involved. Obviously, Bronson Reed came down in the ring with Paul Heyman. They literally just said to Logan, get out of the ring or you will get involved in this. He was a bit hesitant at first, but then he left. And that kind of left to Bronson beating down CM Punk. He got back into the ring and got a tsunami for his trouble. So Logan Paul kind of helped CM Punk out in the opening segment, but got tsunamied by Bron. And it looked like Logan Paul's night had been very unsuccessful. We did see later on in the main event, and this is pretty much the point of the video, is that Logan Paul would come down to help CM Punk after an abysmal main event. I mean, it was pretty poor. Jey Uso ended up teaming with CM Punk to face the Vision, which ended up in a double countout, which, come on, a double countout in your main event, really? But I don't think the result of the main event actually mattered at all. To be quite honest with you. And it was all about the Logan Paul. It felt like a face turn at first, but come on, you never trust a YouTuber, right? You can never trust a YouTuber. We're all liars. Well, some of us are not. Some of us are not. Yeah. You'll be the judge of that, right? But yeah, he puts on the knuckle duster, or brass knucks, as they call it in America. And it looked like he was going to team with CM Punk against Vision. And then out of nowhere, side swipe, boom, right hand, boom, connects, or left hand, whichever. Who cares? He knocks out CM Punk and then hands the brass knucks over to Paul Heyman. Logan Paul, now a part of the Vision, or at least saying, I am a part of War Games if you need me to be. So yeah, new Paul Heyman guy, Logan Paul. You could probably tell I'm not happy about this. You could probably tell that we could all do without Logan Paul being in WWE. I thought his time was up. I thought he was done. I thought we'd never see him again. I mean, in wishful thinking by my part, of course. He just does not do anything for wrestling, to be quite honest with you. His contribution is minimal. I couldn't care less if he brings 500 million people to the show. it's 500 people, 500 million people. What we could do without watching wrestling, to be honest, because they're non-wrestling fans. They're not, one of them gives a crap about the product that he's a part of. They're just more bothered about, oh, look, it's Prime. It's Logan Paul. I got me Pokemon card. I just can't stand Logan Paul. I'm not going to lie to you. I'm not going to sit here and think that this is the best thing since sliced bread. It's simply not. I just can't stand Logan Paul. This sucked for me and didn't help Raw or the landscape change on Raw. This just angered me. And yeah, I'm just not pleased. You could probably tell that I'm not pleased. I'm not shouting or ranting or raving or anything like that, but this part of creative sucks because you could have done Jay. You could have done Jay heel turn in the moment with CM Punk after the count out. You could have had Jay stood side to side, boom, then knocks out CM Punk or delivers a spear or whatever. Or you could just simply have had LA Knight come down to the ring. LA Knight's got beef. He wants that world championship. How far is he going to go to get that world championship? He's been a heel. He could simply go back to being a heel while we have Seth off injured. I mean, it wouldn't be hard to do. But LA Knight was not even seen on the show at all. We didn't see LA Knight at all last night, so maybe he's having a little bit of a break. But this should not have allowed Logan Paul to be the one. I'd have took Austin Theory back in this moment, just to do something different. But Logan Paul just seems to be Triple H's guy. This YouTuber come wrestler. He's not a wrestler. He's not a professional wrestler. He's still a YouTuber player wrestler for me. That's pretty sad, really, to be quite honest with you. But anyway, I digress. That is the opening segment and the main event of the show. Major talking point, so to say. Logan Paul, part of the vision. Is this a long-term booking or is this just for War Games? Hopefully it's just for War Games. And hopefully he gets absolutely destroyed in War Games, that he never comes back to wrestling ever again. Okay, anyway, moving on. We had Nikki Bella teaming up with Stephanie Vicker. I will say one thing about Raw. It was tag team heavy. I mean, oh my God, there were about 4 tag team matches on this show. I think there was only one singles match that I can just think of coming to mind, which was very strange. What a very strange Monday Night Raw it actually was. Yeah, lots of tag teams, but lots of lady tag teams, so we're not down on that at all. More lady wrestling, please, WWE. I mean, you could have filled the 2 hours with it, and I would have been happy. Dave, get the tissues. Anyway, the match, Nikki Bella and Stephanie Vicker took on Judgment Day, Raquel and Roxanne Perez. Roxanne Perez and Raquel picked up a massive victory over the Divas legend and world champion, Stephanie Vicker. There was a little bit of backstage stuff, which is what the major talking point is. Nikki was very apologetic for losing the match. She was the one that took the pin. And was like really bigging up Stephanie Vicker backstage and really like she was, I've let the side down, and then Stephanie started building her up. But you could almost sense that the reason why Nikki was being like this is that she's got that one eye on that championship. It's not going to be long before we see a Nikki Bella heel turn. I'm just going to say that. I think a lot of people are speculating it, and it looked like we are setting a little bit of seeds in the backstage segments with Nikki, certainly eyeing up that world championship, which is held by Stephanie Vicker. Stephanie Vicker will be having a match next week against Raquel Rodriguez for that world championship. How much is Nikki going to be involved in that? We know that Roxanne Perez will be at ringside. Will Nikki Bella? So, yeah, very interesting developments there. And then we've got Rey Mysterio returns. I mean, this should have been a major talking point of the show, but he's quite low down, to be fair, because we don't really know what's happening with Dominic Mysterio. Obviously, Rey was not happy at Dominic. Dominic was cutting an in-ring promo and called himself the King of the Luchadores. which angered Ray. So Ray came down to the ring, of course, to challenge this. And it ended up with Dominic eating a 619 from his daddy. Yeah, he got bossed by his dad. But this is not the major talking point. This is not the only thing with Dominic tonight, because later on he got involved in the El Grande match. Was it the El Grande match? No, it wasn't. It was the tag team title match. That's it. Yeah, I get so confused because Dominic is absolutely everywhere. But yes, Sheamus attacked Dominic Mysterio. So we've got Ray. We've got now Sheamus going after Dominic. And there's still the massive rumour that he is facing John Cena at Survivor Series. I mean, what are we doing? Why is Dom like... are we doing like... what is it? The... Six degrees of Dominic Mysterio. Yeah, that's it. Like the Kevin Bacon, 6 degrees of Kevin Bacon. We're doing that with Dominic Mysterio now. Are we going to get any more challenges? Because we started off with Penta. Now we've got Ray. Sheamus. Possibility of John Cena. Mate. Just, oh my God. I mean, what is it going to be, WWE? Who is challenging Dominic? We've got all these different people what are in that conversation, and Monday Night Raw did not help, by the way, clear any of that up. So I don't know what's in the future for Dominic Mysterio, what kind of match we will get at Survivor Series. Will it be John Cena? Will it be Sheamus? I mean, that would be an interesting dynamic, considering the fact that Sheamus and Cena have never won the IC Championship. So that could be hell of a fun little story. You throw in Ray, he'll do a fatal 4-way. And you've got two people what are so desperate to get this title under their wings, on their resume, especially John Cena with him retiring. But obviously, Sheamus has got eyes on that prize as well. That could be an interesting dynamic. Quite excited for that. So, yeah, don't know how that's going to play out. But, yeah, obviously, Rey Mysterio returned to beat up his kid. Great parenting. That's all I'm going to leave it at. Great parenting. Anyway, we've got Charlotte, Flair and Alexa made an appearance. They came down to make the save after Bayley and Lyra lost to the Kabuki Warriors. Actually, Lyra tapping out to the Asuka lock. Yeah, don't know what they're doing with Bayley and Lyra. I feel that they was secondary in this match. Their storyline being pushed way to the wayside. Alexa and Charlotte came down to make the save, setting up a match for next week where the tag team titles will be on the line. CHARLEXA, as they have been known as now, taking on the Kabuki Warriors. So, yeah, there's not really much to talk about here, just that we saw Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss on the show, and that we're setting up a match for next week. So, yeah, that's what it is. Wow. We did see throughout the night a tumbler for the John Cena Last Time Is Now tournament. We have got our first 2 matches announced on Monday Night Raw for next week. And the tumbler is going to SmackDown, by the way. So they will be announcing their first 2 matches on that show. So SmackDown, unmissable. Yeah, it has thrown up probably least lackluster matches I could possibly think of. But still, looks like it's going to be hell of a long, fun show next week. Damian Priest of SmackDown will face Rusev of Raw. And then we've got Nakamura of SmackDown facing Sheamus from Raw. Yeah, like I say, these matches are going to be cool. Whenever you have a stipulation or a tournament sort of thing, something for somebody to win, it's always exciting. I don't know who I would pick out of these. I would probably go Rusev, maybe Sheamus, to go forward in the tournament. It's interesting that we're doing singles matches. Normally we do like triple threats or fatal 4-ways and narrow it down quicker. But we're doing singles matches, so that's fun. That's really fun. So I can only assume that we'll be doing a similar on NXT Tuesday night. Maybe they have the tumbler there as well. Didn't announce that on Raw though, just said SmackDown. But I feel that we will get the tumbler on NXT as well, as there is NXT Stars involved in this mini tournament. I mean, imagine you win a tournament just to face John Cena in his last match. Is that a big enough prize? I don't know. Yeah, I still expect Gunther to heavily be involved in this tournament. I think he is ranked favourite to win. But yeah, interested to see how this starts next week. Other little bits throughout the show. Becky's return. She did an unprompt promo, jumping on the announce desk mid Joe Testlaw and Wade Barrett segment. Pretty much saying, what the hell is Maxine Dupree doing? Why is she waiting her time? Why is this championship match, Intercontinental Championship match, being delayed? She just wants to get it done. Obviously, she's lost twice to Maxine, so she's wanting to get a reputation back. And it was totally fiery. And then obviously there was a little bit of a moment between her and Asuka as she went backstage. Yeah, there wasn't really anything massively to talk about, to be honest, on their show. Yeah, so some little matches. Obviously, Penta versus El Grande Americano was the only singles match, I believe. Oh, that I can remember. Rest was just tag teams. The ladies, for me, kind of saved the show. I mean, I like female wrestling. The female division is brilliant. I mean, yes, they did miss some of their spots. Some of it looked a bit clunky, but at least they kept the clothes on this time. There was no wardrobe malfunctions. I see. Actually, is that a shame? I think that might have been a shame. Yeah, we got Bailey in action. That's never a complaint from me. Never a complaint from me. So yeah, honestly, Raw this week got a 6 out of 10. Wasn't overwhelmed. But disappointed, in fairness. Was expecting a little bit more. Triple H building up as a landscape changing episode. Complete garbage. Absolute complete garbage. Stop doing this, Triple H. Really, it is damaging the company. It's damaging your reputation. Stop trying to make out that these YouTuber things are changing the landscape. They're not. They're not. They're just angering the fans. There's nobody happy about Logan Paul being in that on the show last night, taking that place. Nobody wants to see Logan Paul. We was quite happy with him being away. Stop trying to make out that us fans are invested in his story. We're not. We're simply not. If he can't be bothered to do meet and greets and do the house shows like every bloody other wrestler, then why should we be invested in him? He's not invested. We're not invested. It is simple as that. So do us all a favour. Logan Paul, please retire. Just go. Nobody will notice. Trust me. You know what I mean? I could do a rant video on Logan Paul any day of the week. He's not for me. It may be for you guys. You might love Logan Paul and think this is the best thing ever. You can't wait to see him in War Games. Maybe seeing him in War Games as long as he gets busted open and destroyed by absolutely everyone. I think the best part of the show was him getting hit with a tsunami from Bronson Reed, but now we realise that he's going to be a part of that group for a little while, hopefully just a little while. Yeah, 6 out of 10. Could be lower. It was never going to be higher than that. But let me know what you thought of Monday Night Raw in the comment section below. This is Break It Down Raw edition. Make sure that you join me for SmackDown. We'll be doing this kind of video again. I know this is not every week that we do the Break It Down, but when I get an opportunity to do a Break It Down video, we'll definitely be popping up on the channel. Thank you for everyone who has subscribed and supported the channel so far. Very much appreciated. You guys are all legends. And yeah, make sure that you join me for the next live stream. We are back for the wrestling on SmackDown on Friday. We're doing a special Champions League. I know football different, but we're doing a Champions League watch along on Tuesday night. So if you're available for that and you want to come and talk about wrestling, completely fine with me. Because we do football streams does not mean we're not talking about wrestling, because we're constantly talking about wrestling. Always and forever. So please come and join these live streams. They're a hell of a lot of fun. And it's a chance for you to have your say on what you are invested in wrestling. Any kind of wrestling, it doesn't really matter. We have people what love AEW, we'll have people what love CMLL, AAA, all of that good stuff. If you're just a fan of wrestling in general, please stop by and do all the good stuff for me. Like, comment, and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one. I've been Dave in real life. You guys have been awesome. Till the next time. Bye for now.
Show